I just received a briefing from FBI Director Comey as well as my White House team about the tragic shooting that took place in Chattanooga today. This morning, I spoke with, and Vice President Biden spoke with Mayor Joe Riley and other leaders at Charleston to express our deep sorrow over the senseless murders that took place last night. My main message right now is obviously the deepest sympathies of the American people to the 4 Marines that have been killed. It is a heartbreaking circumstance for these individuals who have served our country with great valor to be killed in this fashion. And to say our thoughts and prayers are with them and their families and their community doesn't say enough to convey the heartache and the sadness and the anger that we feel. We don't know yet all the details. We know that what appears to be a lone gunman carried out these attacks. We've identified a name. The Attorney General has announced plans for the FBI to open a hate crime investigation. And at this point, a full investigation is taking place. The FBI will be in the lead, working closely with local law enforcement. The fact that this took place in a black church obviously also raises questions about a dark part of our history. This is not the first time that black churches have been attacked. We take all shootings very seriously. Obviously, when you have an attack on a U.S. military facility, and we know that hatred across races and faiths pose a particular threat to our democracy and our ideals. Then we have to make sure that we have all the information necessary to make an assessment in terms of how this attack took place and what further precautions we can take in the future. But I don't need to be constrained about the emotions that tragedies like this raise. I speak for the American people in expressing our deepest condolences and knowing that they have our full support as they try to overcome the grief that's involved here. Any death of this sort is a tragedy. Any shooting involving multiple victims is a tragedy. There is something particularly heartbreaking about a death happening in a place of worship that was founded by African Americans. And as details of the investigation proceed, we'll make sure that the FBI, as well as local law enforcement, are providing the public with all the information that's involved.